Okay, I want to start this video over. I was talking about THALIM the other day, okay? I like to do things backwards. I like to do things forwards. I always use TH, usually at the end of the word, for time heaven, when things end in TH. When things begin in TH, it always reminds me of Sunday, okay? And the reason it reminds me of Sunday, right? I just don't only do numbers, I do analogy. In Sunday, they would say the word dimanche, where they would put the DI, okay, or 49, which is a number that stands with Uranus, which is Sun Ura, or the urn. But in this urn, it's the angel, and the urn is inside of, there's two words, there's two letters, and one is the R, and the other one is the H, okay? The other words, there are other letters. Are there any other letters in English where the A comes after the vowel? Okay, no, I do not know any. So this would be the 18th and the 8th, 08. Now, when we reverse this, I get Venus, and we get communication on the planet. And the reason we get communication on the planet is because Highway 80, okay, diverts or comes off the city roads, okay, into Interstate 80. The total here is 161, which is the half-life. Here's where we go the half-life, and we go above and we go below, but we're no longer going through the cities, crossing through the cities this way, going north and south, bypassing the cities. When we bypass the cities, they usually use the number 395, 495, etc. 95, where the position of number 5, okay, which is counted as the one dot on a cube. In reality, is this your cube or is this your cube? Only in this can you get your 9 basic dots. But in each basic dot, we can get a half space. And the only way to get a half space is to use this X system over here. And using the X system over here, you end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 areas, or 88. And I always use 88 as purple. And the sky system, or the sky pass. The password equals to 55. Okay, pass 16, 17, and S is 38 equals to 55. Sky equals to 19 and the 11th letter and the 25th letter equals to 55. So you got 55, 55, which is electric company. 5 by 5, 25 Earth, and 10 equals to 15 Mars. And the other way is 35 minus and plus. This equals to 68. This is the dividing of the 7th gate. And again, we go through Earth and Mars. All 10s equal to, all zeros equal to 6. Now we have 77, and we bypassed through the energy of the Christ. Now when we multiply 7 by 7, we're back to 49 again, back to dimanche. And why am I saying this? Because in the rest of the weeks in French, we get lundi, mardi, all the days end with di, except for dimanche starts with di, okay? The day of rest was Saturday. The beginning of the first day of the week is Sunday. So when we go to THALIM, time heaven, okay, we have AL. And AL again is through the moon, the hallway, through the moon, a moon pass. I'm not sure what a milah is. A milah in Hebrew, I'm trying to figure out, I can't remember what it is. Let's call it, I don't know, when I keep looking at it, it looks like the Milky Way. A, like I said, would be with the R. A, again, would be the H, which is 81, and we're back to Venus again. So time heaven in Venus. So I'm also thinking of where we get the hat, and I spoke about this already. H-A-T, hat. 3, 9, hat, sky, 12, 13, and 13, hat and sky, the bed in the sky, the hat in the sky, the bed in the sky, the passage, and time heaven passing through more than one moon or ending with TH. So I like to go to Lima. Now, what is Lima? What is Lima? The island of Lima. What is that? So I'm not sure what I said right now in this. I just got time heaven. We got the numbers 28, 13, and 13. Or how about 1331? Which again, 1331 is 11 times 11 times 11 equals 1331. If you do it twice and mirror it, you got 2662, or we can twist it on the outside, keep it on the inside, 232, okay, beta creation, or we have 6 and 5, beta creation of 6 and 5 and 6 and 5, or 5 and 6 and 6 and 5, which is 11, 11, which is 22, which equals to the letter V. The letter V in French equals to life. Beta creation, or BC, before the Christ, and AD, after the death. That's where the sun birth comes in. Why? Because the number for sun is 54. 1 times D, 4. 1 plus equals to 5. And we get that. And the word fox, 6th letter, 15th letter for the O, 24th letter for the X, equals to 666. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. Planet house. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5, 65. That is the student. The reverse of 65 is 21, is U, or alpha, beta, A, B, B, A, or father, or 2 and 2. B and B is 1 for 1. It's an exchange. It's a hue. It's a light exchange. Okay, so when I get back to the hallway of Lima, okay, time heaven, it's a passage. This 622.6, if you want to look at it, we can go from 6A, no, we're going to reverse it now. We're going to go 622.6, which would be 646. This would be the DC power, because 6 by 4 and 6 plus 4 equals to 24, and 10 equals to 14 and 34. This would be your DC, and this would be your birth through the sun. This, okay, 7 by 7 by 7 would be 343, or CDC. CDC, this would end up to be 1991. 3 times 4, 12. 3 plus 4, 7, or 70. If you want to reverse it, we'll get 91. 7 and 2, 9. 1 plus 0, 1. That is your spirit. That's what it makes. Now we're going to go on to something else. And when we add 7, 7, 7, 21, we end up with 364, and 13 moons will equal to 364. Now there's a lot of things we can keep playing with. I like to look at 3 as the world of 1/3. So if you have 1/3 on 1, to make it perfect, you have 2/3, and this would be the planet and the house. This would be the AH and AR creation. And don't forget, inside of 3, okay, is the 1. So over here you have 1 both inside, and you have 2. See, 3 is always like this. 1 is inside over here. You have the passage between. It's funny because there's 9 numbers total in this area, and this will give you your 2 squares, or your 2 pyramids that interlock the dividing sides of Venus. Remember that Venus, number 81, and Mercury, okay, 103, they have 0 moons. 0 equals to the number 64. And that 64 is in 622.6. It is the BC world. It stands for 1 DC. Now, when we go over to Fomo O, the word count, okay, in Fomo O is now 47. I'm going to see if I can lift this up a little bit higher. 6 and 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 added equals to 15. 66 is the passageway through the city. It equals to 47. Fomal, 21, 34, 35, 47. Oh, 8, 9, 30, 50. Bingo, right through the heart, the center of darts, the energy, and the student is in the energy because all zeros equal to 6. Remember one thing. If I take number 1, on a dice cube. Number 1 is in the center here, number 1 is in the center here, number 1 is in the center here, and number 1 is in the center here. How can we connect these? Connect 1, 2, 3, 4. We connect all 4. We come to the center here. That center here, what would be that number if all these numbers were 1 in the center? Remember, a dice cube has 9 dots. But when you show the 1, you're only showing the dot in the center. So even if you get the center here, that would be like connecting your Q. So all of these together will be connecting Q, 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 and Q. 17, 17, 17, and 17. 88, 88. 8 and 8, 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 1 and 6 is 7. The Christ. But 17, 17 is 34 DC. 17 again makes 51 Mars. 17 again makes 68. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. The cat is in the house. Separation of the 7th gate. Go to the game of craps. There's another way to look at this. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 is 7 and H. The letters G and H. They revert to the sound of F, 7 and 8. If you look at the deck of cards there, there's basically the same card, 7 and 8. Another thing to understand is that when 17 goes over 17, 7 and 7 is 14, or the Christ. 7 and 7 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5, 1 and 1 is 2, 25 is Earth. We add another 17, we have 21 equals to 3, we have 33. The Mass, Mass, Chris Mass, we want you. Sam is the reverse. When we go another one, 4 by 7 is 28, 2 and 8 is 1, which is the passage of the moon, 28, the moon cycle, sorry, and then 4, 41, the moon cycle, and boom, 41. We want you. We want you to pass through the sun. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4, 5 and 4 the sun. 5 times 4, 5 plus 4 equals to 20, and 9 equals to 29, and that is your birth. It only happens once every 4 years, and that is the cycle in the month of February, where the 29th day becomes 60, and the birth is on the clock, and all zeros equal to 6. You now have 66. The reverse on the cube is now 11. Does it become all confusing, all of this? I think it does, because I'm confused writing it out and not showing you the whole scenario. 8, 9, and 21. The total of Fomal O is a total of 147, right? And O is 50. 50 plus 47, 20, 41, 42. This is 81, HA. This is 41. Through the birth of Venus. Matrix. So anyways, you have 47 for Fomal, and O, you have 50, is a total of 97. That will be the student. 9 by 7, 63. 9 by 7, 16 equals to 79, the gateway to the birth. 7 and 9 equals to 7. How do we get 7 on 2 dice? 5 and 2, 6 and 1, 3 and 4. I know this is pretty confusing. Maybe I shouldn't even be uploading it again. There's a couple of ways I do numbers, and I'm not even finished with Fomal O, because I would go 6. 6 is 12, and 4 is 16, 17 and 3, 20. Now 20 will represent Jesus. Why? Because when you're measuring size, DM, and measuring feet, square feet, and I forget what this measurement is. DM equals to 74. I'm measuring the size of a bag. 21 equals to 75. The 75 will represent your energy through the moon. This will be your gateway, and your gateway is Jesus. So Jesus Christ, the moon, and all our planets all come together to tell stories. I'm going to do this video again and again and again and again, over and over and over. Another thing I want to show you about 622.6 is, here's your 6, and I go around my circle, right? I come here. You see what these dots are? This is in between the halfway life, and the outside life is I have 6, and then I go, how can I do it? Do I do it this way? I forget which way I had this done, but the looping, how can I do this? How can I do the looping? And you do it this way, and you come halfway around, and you do it this way, and you come halfway around, and you do it this way, and you come halfway around, and there's your basic, whoop, I forgot to do it over here, and you come around here, and you do it this way, and you're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and through here is a marker, a pen. Let's say a pen goes through here, and a pen goes through here, and a pen goes through here, and a pen goes through here. And what it does is, as you're going around, you're seeing that pen all the way around. Here's your pen, and as the pen turns, it picks up the information and it reads it, and it's reading it, and it keeps going, and it's going, and it's going, and it's going. Whoop! Spring is over, summer is over, winter is over, fall is over, and you're moving through the cross or around the cross. In this Raphael, very, very confusing that I explained this. I'm going to do this again if you're mixed up. One more thing I wanted to add, that 6 and 6, this would be 12, okay, which would make, when you add 6, and this is the 15th letter, is 21, 2 and 1 is 3, so now the O becomes the 3. This is 13 and 3 is 16, M becomes the 7. 7 and 1, A becomes the 8, and this is 12 is 20, this becomes the 2. The AL in the combination of counting, okay, goes into the cycle. IR, 6 by 3, 6 plus 3 creates INR. 63 is the man and the creation. 37 or 73, that's the creation of the gateway. 78 is the passage through the gateway to the two worlds. 7 connects to the 8 because the deck of cards, and then you run the cycle. You run the high cycle. O means up. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. This is a byproduct of something I'm going to finalize. Thank you for watching this video.